Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set. Brains, chat window. I had to restart my computer before the live stream because it was acting a little bit funny, but hopefully everything is going fine. Did a couple of things. YouTube's going. Twitter is going. Kick is going. Twitch is going. Rumble is going. OBS appears to be going. Let me double check my other computer. Microphone's going. Perfect. That's important. Hopefully. And there we go. I think everything is good to go. So let's go and get started. Load, open, save. Now, why do I keep on hitting that button? And let's go and start from the top. There we go. Now I'm finally hit that button. So everything's good. So it's a little bit laggy. Greetings, everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 3 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the blue Japanese, Vindian. Spawn on the top left side as the red Aztec. We have Chuponcito, I think. Definitely does sound like an Aztec name. Or maybe mine? Definitely not English. Oh, looks like everything's going... I don't know why, it just feels like the live stream's a little bit weird. It doesn't feel all too well. But either way, console's going on up. Let's design for our early console. Shrine deployed out here near these local caribou, reindeer. And over here, of course, we do have the community plaza being worked by the warrior priests. And he's probably going for experience. We do got the Dutch allies now being selected. Explorers now pushes his way forward. Does spot the House of Yagalon, which could give you access to the Lukar Tatars and to the Shock Rider. And over here we do have House of Vaza. And a bit of damage there. He does stun the Kelp bit, however you pronounce that. Oh, it's dead now. Gem available. Let's see what deck he selects. Land. He immediately goes for the Cherry Blossom Festival, allowing him to increase the food gathering rate from bushes and cherry orchards. Good faith agreements, villagers, ×2, wood coin, Yumi archers, Yumi archer attack, musketeers, musketeer attack, diplomatic intrigue, daimyo, cherry orchard rickshaws, wood coin, way of the bow, musketeers, close combat, Naginata riders, Naginata rider hit points, flaming arrows, intervention, Naginata riders, flaming arrows, Shogun, and Sophie allies. And for the Aztecs, he has selected a deck. Got 3 cards in the first stage. We do have Villagers, High Priest of, how do you pronounce that name? Advanced Farms, Fast Age Up. He's immediately going for the Furier, which allows him, oh wait, let's see, increase the gathering rate from berry bushes by 20%, so it's actually better than the berry bush collection rate that the Aztecs have, not Aztecs, Japanese. That's humorous, but also improves hunting animals as well as all the other collection rates, as well as making them last longer. Villagers, food, infinite coin, warrior priests, slingers, villagers, wood, infinite coin, more warrior priests. That will give him, actually, he doesn't have the calendar ceremony. That will give him 9 warrior priests. Ruthlessness, Knight's hit point, Skull Knights, Aztec Mining, Temple Sinak, that is the Slinger Temple, Temple Zoltl, that's the Villager Temple, Infinite Slingers, Slinger Combat, Knight Combat, great, the collection rate for Food and Coin, and Skull Knights. So it looks like designed for a Slinger Skull Knight composition. And the Ruthlessness, War Hut units greatly do damage versus settlers. So give his slingers, as well as coyote runners and spearmen, 50% bonus damage versus villagers. He does befriend somebody. My advice for the Aztecs, don't befriend anybody. ×2 experience aura does give you quite a bit of experience to work with. He does get 2 witch hunters. They do have 12 attack, regular attack speed. Basically a Puma Spearman without the bonus damage, so not that great. He's immediately going for shipment of his 3 warrior priests. There's also, he only went for 1 of the sling cards as a ×9 and ×8 slinger card. Against the Japanese, slingers will be useful versus samurai musketeers and be relatively equivalent to the Yumi archers. Slingers, they're similar to Schultze, a cheap skirmisher archaic archer unit that have really good attack speed. And he did not go for the age up for the free warrior priest, so he doesn't have free farms. Well, I don't see any skull knights, so he may went for the fast age up, I think. Or for the war chief hit points. I can't tell. That doesn't appear to be the war chief hit point increase, because it'll be like 10% in that age. I could be mistaken. Can't say off the top of my head. Either way, these unbearable bears will be killed off. I remember seeing beforehand that this research card sometimes give you resources. Though it's not being triggered this time, we do got the Tokushowa Shrine, which is a ×2 shrine. That's will improve the income of all other shrines. Now bring a shipment of wood, and now it's eyeing for some samurai. Slingers will be useful versus those samurai. Slingers are a good frontline melee unit, which most of the Aztec army is melee. The counter to samurais will be Jaguar Prowler Knights as well as slingers. Jaguar Prowler Knights do bonus damage versus heavy infantry, so they're more of a powerful halberdier variant. But you, at this stage, you want to get a group of 4 of them through the Aztec raiding part, which for about, what was it, 400 food for 4 of them? It's actually a good price, plus nearly instantaneous. Does not slow down villager production whatsoever. Aztecs may be eyeing for a shipment of gold for their, so they can age up, and currently he is getting villagers. He's going for more warrior priests. Oh, he put a large number of villagers onto the whatchamacallit, community plaza, so he is eyeing to get this up as quickly as he can. Though he will not, he does not have the calendars, so he will not get the cheaper age up, which is actually a pretty cost-effective form for age ups, because like a warrior priest, I believe, gets like 2 resources per second reduction, which is basically 4 resources per second for 1 unit. Does bring in the hunters here, the warriors. Warriors do 20 damage, 12 range, no bonus damage. They are the militia for the natives. And 20 damage, 12 range, 3 attack speed. A decent unit for that. Samurai almost took out the market. Now got the slingers here. Slingers do ×2 damage versus heavy infantry and with 1.5 attack speed. They have good attack speed. Trying the trading post. He may want to hit the Aztec raiding party to get out those Jaguar Prowler Knights, but he does kill off one of the samurai with the slingers. In fact, he got the aura benefit with the war chief there, giving him double experience. Got some musketeers here trying to finish the market. Losing the market's not a huge issue. He's good damage there. Remember, the Aztec war chief's aura applies to the unit making the kill, not the unit that dies. So anything within the sphere of influence of war chief will of course get a double experience, which is very powerful. It's one way to help a little snowball in some engagements, so you can get constant shipments bringing on in to feed your more kills. The Eagle Scout and the Witch Hunters are getting hit. One Witch Hunter does go down, and that's one reason why I say it's better to kill off the natives rather than to befriend them, 1, it gives your opponent a good experience boost. 2, you lose your even larger experience boost. The founder dance, or the founder big button, was recently nerfed. It used to cost 50 resources, now it costs 100. It's still something you want to prioritize before any big engagement. Oh. Wait. Oh yeah, he has the advanced farm. I wonder if he has this. Now bringing the fast age up. He's going for the Elder. I think that gives off the Skull Knights, right? We got a decent sized army here of heavy units, so more slingers will be ideal. The Aztec's deck is more built towards slingers. He may stop the food shipment there. And his 10 warrior priests are on the field, giving him a good experience income of 11 per second. So shipments will be rolling on in. He may just want to hold off the next shipment and wait for the next age. Plus he has another shipment to spend, but he may want to go with the times 12 slingers, which will also give the slingers 2 increased range and 25% extra hit points. The extra range is actually very important. Points is always nice as well. And going for a shipment of wood. He knows his opponent has a sizable army on the field. I would have gone for the slingers. The Elder does give him access to 2 Noble Hut Travises, which will give him access to build out some more knights. Or knights in general, which the Jaguar Prowl Knights will be very good. He doesn't have any cards to go along with them other than the Knight Combat Age 4 card, but of course that's Age 4, not Age 3. So going for some Jaguar Prowl Knights right now will not be half bad. Additionally, Jaguar Prowl Knights, like Samurai, have good siege attack, though not as much as Samurai. Samurai has a ridiculously high siege attack, but they are a 2 population unit, of course. We do have now the Torii Gates not built on the field. The Torii Gates give him access to 3 Samurai and 1 military rickshaw. He does also have a shipment of Naginata Riders, so which will actually make Jaguar Prowl Knights even more effective, since they also do bonus damage cavalry as well as shock. The small force expansion play forward, it is out qualityed by his opponent because there's a Witch Hunter, 8 warriors, and only 9 slingers. That's from his original 9 slinger shipment. Yes, dirt cheap force advance way forward. Warriors have no experience kill bounty, so losing them is perfectly fine. The Aztec is now going for a gold shipment. He's trying to rush out some Skull Knights. Witch Hunter does go down, and the Warriors will be going down as well. You got a bit of damage on these forces, that's for sure. This one, Naginata Riders, is now complete. They do bonus infantry, less damage versus heavy infantry. So Jaguar Prowl Knights are still a good item in this moment. The Aztec is going for a group of 10 of them right now. And he's also eyeing for a town center. Is that from a town center, Travis? Nope, there's a villager building right there. War Chief is going to be eyeing to aid him. Or her. Yeah, so a mix of Jaguar Prowl Knights and Slingers will be very effective. And we do actually have a trading post being employed out here. This will give him access to the Royal Arquebus, which is a skirmisher unit. He's immediately going for the 4 Torps. And we've also got access to the Winged Hussar, which are in elite cavalry. I think they're classified as mercenary. They may be classified as native. We got shrines here. The Jaguar Prowl Knights do have 36 CTM, which is a good siege attack. He'll make short warley shrines. If the War Chief gets over here, he will get some extra experience. Those 4 Torps. Those the slingers. There's the 4 Torps. Trying to set up around the coin deposit. Very good. It will give him a moderate amount of coin as well as some population space. Has another shipment available. And it's actually bringing advanced farming. He's eyeing the turtle up. He does not want to eye for the wild food sources. He did get this one earlier on, so he does get more food from the wild food sources. It'll take a bit of time for the farm economies up and going. Unless... Big button for farms. What does the big button provide for farms? I forget. At this point in time, it's not enough time has passed to make those big buttons worth it other than the non-scalable ones. New towns now pull on the field. Got a sizable army pushing way forward. He does have some slingers here. The Jaguar Prowler Knights. Only ones in this region. Got these ones pushing way forward. There's a town center down there from Claim. Another group over there. So right now the Japanese player has a good opportunity to engage. He does have a gate here and some walls for his slingers to fight behind. So he's going to quickly torch down this house. He does have a war hut here. He does have 3 villagers on the inside as well. It's not looking good for the Aztec player. So he's getting some damage here, but there's an army on his doorstep. Slingers trying to fight away. They are, of course, elite. Noble War Huts do have good damage, 49 damage. He does use the Aztec raiding party. He could use the other button as well, yes, which will give him another 8 more Jaguar Prowler Knights. Got pings everywhere. There's another set of Prowler Knights there. One Noble Hut does go down. Turn engage. Samurai 2 bonus damage has AoE effect, while the Dragon Prowler Knights do have bonus damage. It looks like the damage output between the two are equal, just that one's times 2, one's times 1 population. We got another war hut being pulled out over here. This town center seems on fire. Villagers trying to escape this region. Does consider the town center. These villagers does inside the war hut. He does have some good auto attacks here. 3 auto attacks. And warrior priests need to get out there. These villagers getting massacred. Now there's a group of skull knights deployed on the field. That must have been from a shipment. Yeah, the one that costs food. Skull Knights gain some great damage here. Skull Knights are, of course, a very powerful infantry unit. They do also, too, cost 2 population. They have AoE effect themselves as well as charge attack. Samurais getting some great damage here. So we've got a sizable force here. These Jaguar Knights are torching down some stuff. This town center only has an 18 range attack, so not a whole lot. Warchief not been brought back on in. He has gotten to... Oh, he's bringing the last war party there, which will give him a good amount of Prowler Knights. This time 12, and does bring back a force there as well, so he has a sizable force of Prowler Knights. 18. Let's see, he's at 37 villagers. His opponent's at 52, so he's very far behind the villager count. Though he's making good progress in this town center. We've got more forces pushing forward. This time, Yumi archers, Prowler Knights, and everything just needed to fight. Yumi's archers do bonus damage with heavy infantry, 50%, but the Jaguar Prowler Knights, of course, just a good, solid melee unit. They're not going to hit by cavalry. If they focus on knocking out the riders, they will rip them apart. They have a ×3 multiplier against them. And Prowler Knights, once again, through melee range, they do good damage. And they do have a bit of promotion veterancy to go along with it. Does engage that force quite nicely. The best way they could engage Yumi archers through their camouflage capability. But in this case, they just simply walked up to each other and walked past each other, and then they started stabbing each other. We got some flaming arrows in the field, some arrow knights are going to be in order. Japanese player does have another shipment available. Good number of things to go for. Maybe another pair of flaming arrows will be in order. Aztecs can have an issue of mass artillery, though Skull Knights are good. Got some Eagle Runner Knights deployed on the field, which would be good against some Naginata Riders. The War Chief was not around for most of this engagement, so he didn't get the EXP bonus. But we got a second town set over here. He will need to get the villagers even out. 56 versus 42. He could bring in the Temple of, how do you pronounce that? Or more villagers. Both sides have taken beating, at least the military. Aztecs took a bigger beating than the villagers. And looks exciting for Winged Hussars. 3 of them being queued on up. Prowler Knight does go down there. The Hussars will be. I need to take a look at the bonus damage. Samurais only have does have a 75% damage increase against cavalry. Not a significant amount, but a workable amount. And of course, you still don't want to send cavalry into them. Not to mention the AoE effect will still be very good, nonetheless. Now he's bringing some farm. It does have a farm upgrade on the way. This will improve his food collection rate as well. All food collection rate, barring livestock. He has put some villagers on this farm as well. Town center is being repaired on up now. The Japanese player does have 3 town centers at the moment. The Aztecs only have 2. We do see town center production there, 3062 versus 49. He's not going for some Royal Arquebus. Royal Arquebus will be useful. So they still need an upgrade, and he'll probably not get the veteran upgrade. Where are those winged hussars? There's the winged hussars. They are classified as native, not as mercenary. And they do have a good charge attack with AoE effect and good hand attack with good damage. He has a good amount of health to go along with him. He is going for the additional villagers, will also improve the collection rate on farms and estates. Prowler Knights will be able to touch down this town center, no problem. Who's trying to respond down here, which will keep his opponent at bay. His Eagle Runner Knights must have been a mistake overall. You now have the Arrow Knights now deployed on out, which will be useful in counter barraging those flaming arrows. We also got a number of Repentant Cannoneers, which are a arquebus variant that do siege damage range, so Arrow Knights will resist their damage. Or do they need part of the card for that? By the way, the town center has been torched, and he's not hitting the villagers at the moment. Prowler Knights should just try to run away. Looks like the Arrow Knights do not have siege armor. It's when they get the card, I think, when they get siege armor. And the range resist would not be applied to the Royal Arquebus, but they are classified as a siege unit. Not Royal Arquebus, or Cannoneers. Which they do less damage versus artillery, not siege units, so they will still do full damage versus the Arrow Knights. Age 4 is the Japanese. He's eyeing for the Golden Pavilion, which will give him 10 Yumi archers, as well as configurable bonuses. The Aztecs have not aged out just yet, eyeing for some more slingers. Does not have the Aztec mining just yet, so these slingers do cost wood. Oh, and the winged hussars, some of them took some damage there. Repentant Cannoneers and do bonus versus heavy infantry, shock range, so bonus versus eagle runners, and overall just good damage. A couple of these Prowler Knights still live, and they will torch down these shrines, getting some more damage done. And now it's eyeing for the Shogun, as well as any relationships with the Dutch. Or the Spanish. These Eagle Runner Knights will spot the entire army, push the way forward. He's now trying to age up. He does have a sizable army here of 61 military units. 52 versus army of up front 45, additional 17 in the back. Eagle Runner Knights will go down. Now, is any relationships with the Spanish again? I thought you already ended the relationships. Maybe I'm going crazy. The Japanese player has a large amount of resources, so he has resources to spare. The Aztec player doesn't have a whole lot at the moment. If he ages up, he'll have access to the Skull Knight. He's going for the Chief, which I think improves the health and damage of the War Chief. Keeping him alive for the Aura is very, very powerful to get more shipments. He needs to collect enough coin for the Great Temple of Huitzilopochtli. The extra Skull Knight stuff will be very important, I would say. Revenant Cannoneers are not classified as heavy, they're classified as light. So the Jaguar Prowler Knights will not do bonus damage versus them. Maybe Slinger in combat will be also useful in this situation. The extra range, getting up to 18 range, will be important. His opponent does have 18 range Yumi archers. He does not have the weight of the bow yet. Another 15 musketeers just got put on field. We got some Coyote runners to engage the Yumi archers, as well to be useful for the Repentant Cannoneers. Just gotta make sure they stay away from the samurai. He does have Elite Coyote Runner upgrade. And we got some mortars now engaging the Aztec not fortifications, helms. This doesn't come out of population. Quite a bit of time has passed. Maybe one way he can get another force quick enough to help engage his force is through the big buttons. So they are pretty expensive, and the Japanese player has plenty of food at the moment. Though he's getting counterattacked by some Jaguar Prowler Knights. Winged Hussars is starting to go down there. He does have 7 Arrow Knights, which he needs to make sure to focus on the flaming arrows so there's any of them remaining. You can ignore the mortars for the time being. So the mortars are getting some damage here. He does have a good number of Coyote runners trying to push forward, trying to hit the siege weapons. Has force unengaged by the slingers, doing a good job there. He's going for the Great Temple support, as well as more villagers. He doesn't have the attack damage increase. He probably should have turned that on before this engagement starts. That will help him really in this fight. He's starting to fall back there. The Japanese player has quite a bit of income. Aztec economy doesn't go all too well. They have to rely heavily on their shipments. Honed Samurai, so his Samurai just got upgraded. Honored Samurai, not honed. Command Plaza does go down. Aztec's starting to get, and he's just throwing everything there. Loses on the Warrior Priest. Once he starts losing Warrior Priest, start losing quite a bit. He has activated the Community Plaza there. He does have the shipment of Skull Priests. He is trying to go down for more Skull Priests at the moment. Not priests, Skull Knights. They will overrun one of the flaming arrows. Got the Yumi archers now engaged on the Skull Knights, and they're being picked on off. And everything else is just being torched down. And that is going to be the end of the replay. This is Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. One thing that helped causing some issues, if I disable the OBS preview, it does help out some of the, lagging issues I felt like I was getting. And let's go on to the next replay. That button. Greetings everyone, Android here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the south side as the red Hosua, we have a foreign name. Versus north, the blue Hosua. Wow, I'm getting my intro screwed up. We have another foreign name. Huh. This guy's a little bit interesting as a explorer. Definitely not the standard explorer. A traveler of some sort. When it comes to natives on this map, we got House of Witten as well as the House of Fanar. More of the local doggos starting to go on down. And we'll claim this a needle in a haystack. No deck selected for either player just yet. Granary there. And looks like the Explorer is taking out this, whatever, how do you pronounce that name? I can't pronounce any names in this game. Nothing too significant at the moment. Whoops, I hit my microphone. I missed out of it this replay. I do not know why. We do now have a deck selected. He's Joey 3, maybe something involving Age 3. Villagers, Hasua Kingdom, Wood Influence, Fulani Archers, Raiders, Photo Tactics, Hand Cavalry Hit Points, Palace of Amina, Girats, Spice Trade, haven't pronounced that name, Chukawana, more villagers and Girats, Influence, Semi-Fattened Cattle and Livestock Market, Javelin Riders, Fulani Archers, Liffin Knights, Counter Cavalry Tactics, Fulani Archers, Sahalian Knights, Berbers, Infinite Influence, Wandu, and Drubar Parade. For his opponent, gone for 2. Villagers, Pukali Code, Wood, Coin Influence, Fulani Archers, Raiders, and Cavalry Hit Points, Pasamina, Girats, Asiana, Ukawano, Cords of Wood, Influence, Semi-Fattened Cattle and Livestock Market, Livid Knights, Loyal Warriors, Salian Kingdoms, Magazuwa, Hired Crawley, Konyura, announce that guard, Influence, Livid Knights, Jobari Parade, Dodo Bolt, and Zindar Kalanis, blah. Which does set the Kurani guards to enable, deliver them, and set their influence and coin cost to 110, 110. So I haven't seen before. Get a handful beforehand, then get more here. And so you can get infinite number of them. Yeah, save the doggo. Pablo the doggo. And looks like he's going for the Berbers. His opponent's going with the Akin, so slight differences not only in decks, but also in age ups. So neither will have access to the Songhai War Party big button. But neither side's eyeing for any sort of military aggression either. We do have University going on up. He does not have this trade post at the moment, but he may be eyeing for it. It's for this one here. Well, House of Fan Art, it's probably a good idea to go for it sooner rather than later, because the longer you wait, the more Secret Band infantry you get for free, which can be very useful. Some monastery wagons that would wait. Monastery wagons are usually related to the Ethiopians, which the Ethiopians can get influence from them. Can Hasua get influence from the monasteries, mountain monasteries as well? If that is the case, that can be very good. Guess one way to find out. Akin palm oil exports. And this bear will be going down, the unbearable brown bear, which will get out some wood from that. Though he is pretty close to losing his Emir. No shipments available. Is going for snares, going for the Gansia, which gives him Akin Knobles. While his opponent's just going for... Oh yeah, he does, since he went for Berbers, he's going for the Berber no bans as well. He does get a little bit extra villagers to work with. And not to mention, they do collect better from... What's it called? From natural resources, as well as being close together. So it's a good way to supplement your villagers. And he's sending them all on the coin here. We've got now some raiders not being pulled on out, trying to raid his opponent. Royal Embassy here as well. He could try stabbing the cows, wouldn't be half bad. Apparently he can't stab the cows. I can try and highlight them. Probably because they're grazing the livestock market. Raiders versus Raiders. Blue has 4 Raiders remaining. Red has 5 and Pablo. Villagers getting hit. Blue is just ignoring the opponent's Raiders. They're going straight for the villagers. Very good. One villager may go down. Does get another villager there. And then the Akin Anaknobas, how do you pronounce them, are deployed on the field in good numbers. Got 24 villagers versus 18, and more Raiders way forward. We're designed to pull out more Raiders himself. Blue is currently vying for some Fulani archers. He sees all those Raiders, but he also wants Fulani archers to counter the Musketeers. These Akin Anakobas. How do we pronounce that name? He does have some Berber Camel Riders as well. Berber Camel Riders are anti-cavalry units. Think of Age of Empires 2 camels. They do less damage for light infantry, but the kind of nobles are heavy. I don't think those cameras will be all too effective, though since they are native units, they don't take any population space. Got some more Fulani archers there. Blue's composition I do not like at the moment. Though versus those raiders, those Berber camel riders will be very effective, that's for sure. Those go for round of Javelin Riders as well, which will not be good versus the Musketeers. These Musketeers do also have a bit of AoE damage with the Musketeers as well. Does get out one, kill off one Javelin Riders there. Fulani Archers trying to engage. Blue has a counter force. Red has more of a traditional force. Berber Camel Riders now engaging the Raiders. That was pushing towards the castle there. It's a good defense position. Finds an independent unit there, but he's losing more units in return. Another round of Javelin Riders push on the field. Fulani Archers having trouble dealing with all the Raiders raiding them. Another unit goes up down there. He may want to get this micros archers while he has all the units just sort of just standing there. His Emir does go down. Fulani Archers still having trouble with the Raiders. Castle gains a good damage there. Red does have a handful of Fulani Archers himself. Javelin Riders gains some good damage there on the Raiders. Fulani Archers gains some good damage there. More Javelin Riders now pushed on now. Villagers trying to get back from the region. Fulani Archers being whittled down. Trying to go for more villagers, more Berber camels, more Fulani Archers. Villagers now being pursued. Javelin Riders need a bit more support. Does got that Fulani Arch there. Berber Camel or Raiders getting hit by the Javelin throwers. More villagers over here. Got 2 shipments available for Blue. He could try bring something over here. The Raiders maybe just a generally good item at this moment. They're pushing forward as well. Fulani Archers trying to focus down the various range forces here, while the Raiders trying to be focused down by the Javelin Riders. But it's easier to just let his range units just A move everywhere while Marcus's front line. Another group of Fulani archers there. There's a raider here being focused down. Will be picked off. Raiders trying to hit these Fulani archers once again. More Berber camels not being pulled on out. Cannon on the castle getting some decent hits. Town center is fully garrisoned, so we'll get max damage from 90. Does dispatches Berber nomads and now the rest of this villagers out into the food. Raiders not pushing forward. Blue right now has 30 villagers, bonus at 26, so he still has advantage there, but a good number of his units were not collecting for a time frame. May want to focus down the Fulani archer first, but the musketeers are getting overwhelmed, just simply not enough of them there. And blue does hold. Red has more reinforcements which are falling back, has a decent force still in the field as well. Going to various research. No trade posts there just yet. Or at all. Blue soon has another shipment available. Red has another shipment. Both are still age 2. Nowhere near enough resources to age up. Blue has more resources to age up. He may be on to age up. And oh yeah, he does have this here, this trading post. This villager will be spotted and will be picked off there. Very good. And this granary needs to be cancelled. He does have access to this trading post here. Golden Rittier, which can significantly boost the cavalry and shock infantry armor, which will be useful for his various cavalry units, to say the least. 1,200 influence for a fort, as well as some batteries. He does have a number of things he can get out here. The Trabants maybe wouldn't be half bad at this moment. Maybe a good damage absorption unit. His Emir is now seeing some fire. Blue is now trying to torch down this trading post which is being constructed. Emir does go down there. Red's falling back. It does torch down that trading post. Good pick there. Now it's going for some more Javelin Riders, which is still fighting against a good number of Musketeers. He's going to need to fall back. They're getting split up. There's an intraversible water right here. And he may lose half his army here. Bear is being aggroed. He has recouped his forces there. Berber Camel Rider is being focused down. And we've got some sea bears attacking. That's where to stop them by drawing a circle. See, that's a circle, not an oval. And that's why they fell back. They realized that if I highlight them, they all have oh, these guys have circled. These guys are ovals. This won't protect them from those bears. This will protect them from those bears. Sorry for that stupid joke. I'm not sorry. More Berber Camel Riders, more Javelin Riders not being pulled on the field. All of them good anti-cav, but the Musketeers are still just generally going to be good. Shipment 4 Guardsmen pulled in the field to toot to their horns. Does find a free hit there on one of those Musketeers. Very good pick. 39 to 32 villagers, so blue still has the villager advantage. And now it's going for shipment influence. There's quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. He's actually not completely coined at the moment, so he is on to age up. This one's also eyeing to age up as... Nope, he's not aging up anytime soon. More Fulani archers not being employed on the field. What am I hearing? I hear like drum beats. They're trying to push way forward. Javelins do not have good siege attack. Nor does Archers. He doesn't really have anything to really torch down buildings quickly. Yeah, nothing. Girots also can't torch down buildings. They can only shoot the horns at it, but it's not Jericho. I still don't know what's causing those drum beats. I'm just going crazy. Blue's pretty close to aging up. Red is not... Oh, has aged up. I'm not sure which one he went for. Elite hand cavalry, imported cannon. So something European, I think. Trying to figure out what that drum beating I'm hearing. Yep, not sure where the drum beating's coming from. That was just a house being built. So now some falcon nuts not being put on the field. Very good. And red is eyeing for some Berber nomads as well. While blue is aging up to the Hasua. The Hasua is aging up to the Hasua. And does find a good pick here of villagers. Very, very good. We'll get a handful of them. In fact, he's not retreating back this direction as well. So he is losing even more villagers. Trying to engage. Falconets do fire. Blue has a sizable arm here, still focusing the villagers down. He needs to focus on the military right now. He can't let his opponent take give it all these free hits. His horse is very stacked up to be hit by the falconets as well as those musketeers. Trying to hit some of the raiders there with javelin cavalry, javelin throws. Falconets push way forward. They could get a good volley there. Does get a good volley on the Fulani archers. Blue's starting to fall back. Red has an army of 54. His opponent has an army of 53 with no cannon. Red's trying to make his advance. Blue has successfully fallen back. He still has this over here, which can always it's also these big buttons are pretty easy to forget. But he has gone for the royal wedding, allows the age ups to be cheaper. I wonder if that's all of them or just one of them. You can now bring the Royal Saxon Grenadiers. Sends one giant grenadier and grants a giant grenadier with all future shipment. Gives you one and gives you more with each shipment. It's something you should go for early on, that's for sure. To get more of them. I just want to say Giant Grant because there's a YouTuber I follow, Giant Grant Gaming, for all those weird StarCraft 2 stuff. Javelin Riders now pushing way forward. The castle's about to go down. Red's eyeing more villagers. Blue's just eyeing for a shipment of Berber allies. Including some various researchers, elite hand cavalry, and elite range warriors. Multiple structures starting to go on down. Blue has a sizable force here. Girots healing it up as well. Starting to make some advance. There are some Lithuanian knights in the mix of all this as well. Girots tooting their horns. Falconets get a good volley there. Girots are a little bit vulnerable to falconets. Again, what isn't? More units there. Berber allies now pull out of the field. Got a pretty sizable engagement here. Musketeers are pretty tightly grouped up, but it's not. Oh, the Girots gained some good stuns there. We've got more Girots over here, but getting hit by the Berber camel riders. While the archers now engaging, javelin throws as well. Raiders are having trouble pushing forward. Berber camels will do bonus damage to the javelin riders, but they do receive bonus damage return. Berber's still trying to hit those Girots. One Girot now remains for red. I'm not sure how many goes left for blue. While the archer is trying to set us away, he's out of his anti-cav. Another Liffin Knight does go down there. There's a nice little choke point from Utilize. And there's a big wave of Javelin Riders there to help hit the various cavalry. The Flying Archers could be just a move over here and let in micro the Javelin Riders hit the cavalry. Cavalry's all down. Now there's the Musketeers. Of course, these Musketeers do have a bit of AoE effect along with them, but they're being picked up by the Fulani Archers. And these are just regular Fulani Archers versus the elite Fulani Archers. Now Red's starting to fall back. Does get a shipment of more elite Javelin Riders there and going for more Fulani Archers. University going on up. The Knights are Hussar variant with a little bit more mixed armor types. And Red has some villagers here. They need to run away. He's forgotten about them. He's trying to run away now. Does lose wood. And lose a Berber Nomad as well. More Musketeers now being pulled out by Red. Blue is eyeing for a shipment of Liffin Knights. He does also have a livestock market at 100%. Red's villagers make intercept once again. He's trying to claim some of these local deer populations, but there's some berries down here he can utilize. He's also maybe eyeing for these berries now. There's also exposed Falconet that can go down with minimal damage from javelin throws. They do bonus damage for artillery, but artillery do have good range armor. The damage is basically regular. Blue right now has a good amount of wood and food at the moment. You may want to cool off on the wood collection, though there may be a wood shipment, that's why it's collecting up so quickly. Liffin Knights trying to find some villagers here. They are of course a Hussar variant, so they'll be reasonable versus villagers. Does find a wounded villager there. And we'll go back on off. We do actually have a pair of docks here for Red. Eyeing for some fishing boats. There are 2 whales in the field, so maybe don't go more than 8 fishing boats. Even there's plenty of fish in the sea from the collective as well, so he can always go for more. Sorry, hit my microphone again. Granary is not spotted because has not been being built. Even Javelin Riders, more Berbers. He does take out this granary. He's not going for his own granary. Whereas getting a good number of fishing boats in the field, fishing canoes, as well as a round of 4 falconets. He may need a skirmisher type to help engage the Javelin Riders, such as his own Fulani Archers. His opponent has gone for a handful of Liffin Knights as well. Got a good number of falconets on the field. Was it 5? At least 5 right there. Trying to push his way forward. 1 falconet's a bit too exposed and will be focused down. But does get a good volley there on the Javelin Riders. Red does not have a whole lot of resources stockpiled up. His opponent has a good amount. If he focus more on coin, he could try aging up as well. He is currently researching imported cannons. I wonder if he can deploy out culverins. My knowledge of Hasua as well as Ethiopians is not that great. Or pretty much non-existent. They can always kill Pumbaa up here for a pumpkin that War for a bit of food. Zeus Scrofa? Is that like a scientific name? I need to look that one up later. If anybody's watching, can anybody type up Zeus Scrofa and see if that's like a scientific name for boar? Well, we got now the Greek Revolution there. It does get out, what, 8 Sacred Band infantry, which are basically free musketeers. Free musketeers, not 3. Good music. Apparently that music is global. And his opponent's now going for the trading posts. So both their Greek revolutions going to be relatively equal. I'm just looking at the treasures and see if there's any fancy name for everything. All of them just says Treasure Guardian, just not the boar. We do not have a paradox here, and red is getting more fishing boats. Blue's on to get out some warships. Mercenary warships that fire faster at close range. Not sure how effective it is, but holy boy, that is expensive. Look at that, 700, 500. It should be very good versus fishing boats. Now got potentially mass engagement here. Red does have good engagement angles since blue is all around the castle. And it's now pushing his way forward. Gun Rider falling him back, taking too much damage there. Red's starting to advance across the river. We do have a pair of culverins here, very good, but they can still be focused on by falconets if it's not too careful. Blue's now trying to advance forward across the creek. Artillery's now running on in. Does have a defensive culverin there. The defensive that culverin does go down. It allows Blues a good opportunity to counter barrage. The culverin's about to get overrun by the Lithian Knights. Getting some good damage onto it. One may go down, but they're doing a good job taking all the culverins. Red's ground army is starting to get overran. Another falconet does go down. He does save both culverins. And the last falconet does go down right there. That makes Red's position very unattainable to this mass group of infantry units. It's on a fallback now. He does have a handful of musketeers and Gearauts remaining. Last Fulani Archer goes down as well. Red is eyeing for now a good number of Lithian Knights, Elite Raiders, and more Lithian Knights. This castle will go down. We have this warship here being engaged by battle canoes. Battle canoes have a decent attack speed. Let's see. Zyvik is also known as a Zyvik. Let's see. Range attack mode. I really don't know which weapon is which. This must be the faster attack. Yeah, this is the faster attack speed. Which just makes it less likely overkill, looks like. 60 times 3, yeah, that just makes it less overkill. Takes out a battle canoe down there, but does go down the last battle canoe, also known as a battle canoe. The reason why that naming structure is like there because some of the other ships do have randomized names. Red's still trying to claim some of the local fauna on the map. He's already consumed all the natural fruit as is on his side of the map. Or in the fishing boats. Or there's still a couple of them still alive. Blue's not cleaning through a lot of this infrastructure. Even taking out some of the fishing boats. We do now have some battle canoes here to take out the sea. And I think Red's going to be forced out of the game. Blue just lost some villagers here. Red right now has 63 villagers, opponents has 64, so they have a similar number of villagers. He's in battle canoes and not pushing forward to his opponent's fishing boats. And torch down some of his opponent's housing, which could rapidly put him pop capped. does take out another war camp there. Red has quite a bit of forces over here, that's for sure. Trying to get more infrastructure. And also some huts. So Red's going to go ahead and lose space, try to establish another base. This is a university which will go down. More elite raiders. He knows his opponent's at. Got a castle going up here. Let's see. 40 villagers over here, so that's a good number of villagers. Looks like this Husua player we have selected right now, which is the red player, can age up, is eyeing to age up to the Yorubara. His opponent is not currently aging up, but does have quite a bit of food for it. Assholes would, needs more coin. Wards infantry starting going down. Red has a bit of wood to work with. And he's no longer aging up. He's just going to build some military units. He needs more housing. He does have 1,000 wood, so he can get out 10 houses to improve his population by 100. And he will need it all. Oh, and looks like Red is pushing forward here, but I also see a small group of Liffin Knights there trying to overrun the culverins. He still has some docks here, and the fishing boats I see is still collecting fish, which is very important. That's basically Red's only source of food at the moment. Flying Archers now getting hit, does have Javelin Riders here as well. Blue's now sending back some of his force, while pushing forward some others, just the Raiders. Javelin Riders could try to focus on the Liffin Knights. Blue now has 63 villagers, opponent has 68. And now he's trying to age up again to the Yorubara, or however you pronounce that. Some fields are deployed on the field. Flying Archers pushing forward. Getting some good hits there. More fields going on up. It looks like his Sacred Band infantry is maxed out. Whoever I've selected, that is Red. So if he clicks on out, he will, I think, get out maxed out Sacred Band. Nope, looks like it's still counting around. So he will get 8 Sacred Band infantry, I believe. He clicks that button. His opponent is at rank 3. There you go. Now he's at rank 4, so he should get 8 as well. Large amount of forces are being picked on off. Red's base has mostly been gutted, though there's some villagers over there still collecting some berries. So to advance on force bow, musketeers do close on in around the cavalry. And got some villagers here. Looks like it's a little bit of a mess here for Red. Does have some various units here, including some Liffin Knights and musketeers. Does stop the cavalry. His villagers getting hit. Those are some of the villagers, even to a gunman. An active shooter here. Now Blue's laying this place to siege once again. This trade post still in Blue's control. Gerard's getting some health regen as well. Blue's now eyeing for some farming technologies. I just realized that crop rotation technology had the same icon they use in Age of Empires 2. The same company who remastered Age of Empires 2 did Age of Empires 3. Well, I think the HD Age of Empires uses the same icons, which that was technically a... No, it was Forgotten Empires was fan-made, which was adopted into the HD, which came before Definitive. Falconets, a group of Falconets have been deployed out by Red. He's evacuates villagers. Red has 55 villagers. Opponent has 66. The battle canoes could take out the rest of these fishing boats, as well as perhaps the docks themselves. Rom sees something pulled out by Red. He may be eyeing to pull out some of these various units. This is a skirmisher, which will be effective versus the javelin thrower riders, and of course there's boyars. You're also gonna bring on 10 Sacred Band musketeers, which could be very useful.
Ready.
Blue is splitting up his force. Maybe find an opportunity there to engage these cannon. Red is still an age 4, his one's still an age 3. And nowhere near enough coin to get up the next age. Has plenty of wood. He may want to fix that wood. Let's see, he has 25 villagers on wood. Take 20 of them and build farms. He assigned transition some units to gold. Literal gold. And blue may want an eye for some fishing boats to collect some whales. One culverin, both culverins to go down for blue. Falcon has pushed way forward. Yards tooting their horns. Musketeers in the back line gains great damage there, including AoE damage. Got the cavalry now pushed way forward as well. It's a bit of a mess right here. While the archers just firing away, he's trying to hit now these falconets. Falconets have been getting great damage. Both sides are losing massive amounts. 2 falconets remain. One fires on before goes down. Another one gets another shot before going down as well. And I have no idea so we're going to win this fight. Both sides have lost a massive amount of units. Looks like Red will win out thanks to the AoE effect of not only these falconets but also to these musketeers. Blue, on the other hand, has plenty of wood for more Fulani archers. Just got another, what, 16 out there. And more falconets for red, more Fulani archers for blue. Now let's bring a shipment of Fulani archers as well. Looks like there's a group of 9. Both sides trying to clean up this gold over here. The amount of wood blue has, it will be feasible to actually go for a whole bunch of fishing boats. A handful for the whales and maybe a handful for the fish. Because he has wood to burn. Literally. Fulani Archers versus Fulani Archers. Red has an army of 25 here. And they are elite versus opponents which are also elite. An army of 34 versus an army of 24 with some musketeers go along with them. These javelin throwers will not be able to do much. More champion musketeers not being flowed on out. This universe right now is providing 2.6 influence per second. It says the university here also has attack, but I don't think it actually has attack. I think this is the castle nearby. Red's getting hit there in a little bit of funnel. Culverins takes out another falconet. 2 of them went down. Culverins getting massive fire. All he needs to do is get another ball of the culverins. They did their job. They've done their job. Fulani Archers push way forward. Culverins, they can fall back. They can continue doing their job in the future. Red's now eyeing for another round of Fulani Archers, another round of falconets. It's like blue does have, looks like the influence is a little bit sporadic, but looks like blue does have more influence per minute. But it looks like just green or red is not really getting a whole lot of influence at the moment. I have another town center here for red. Blue is trying to go for a town center here as well. Fulani archers trying to intercept this force. Doesn't have a lot of units that are effective versus town centers, but given enough Fulani archers, they will do enough work. Yeah, Fulani Archer's siege attack is not good. 12, so this will take quite a bit of time. These forces are trying to rotate around, perhaps engage. He does have a group of 16 Sacred Band freaks, and he just used them. His opponent has 14 at the moment. Could wait a little bit longer to get 16. Revolution time remaining 2 minutes. I'm not so sure what it means by revolutionary time. Trying to click on this. Or maybe I can't click on the right building, so I can see what the revolution time actually means. Here we go. Improve villagers in combat. Got it. That's what the revolution time means. And now got Sacred Band infantry now being pulled out as well. Sacred Band infantry versus Sacred Band infantry got 13 versus 12. It's a fair fight. Now the players looks like it's upgraded their Sacred Band infantry. Looks like blue should be a holdout. No, red will win that fight. Looks like it may have been a bit much overkill on blue's side. Red's now advancing his way backwards, getting his flying archers getting hit. So this villager's starting to get gunned down here as well, and can't really send any units to engage. The other side's really got the Blood Iron natives, although the Sacred Band infantry, which could help them max out their armies a little bit more. Blue right now has plenty of resources to be thrown. Red still has the age advantage, but currently having really nothing being queued up at the moment. Plus gets pretty forward. Blue's one of his Falconets to go down. Red has lost another one himself. Blue's Falconet's about to go down as well. It does hit the Culverin, as well as the Falconet. Fulani Archers getting some good damage there. Sacred Band infantry getting intercepted by the Fulani Archers. So 2 Falconets here, and we've got a big wave of how do we pronounce them for red. Blue's just time for more villagers. Blue has more villagers, 89 versus 73. Now it's going for another pair of Culverin as well. Castle's getting some good shots there on the Fulani Archers. He's just trying to hit his opponent's villagers. And he has sent some canoes there. I'm not whale deposit. Could eye for some more whales as well. Red's Town Center is hitting the villager. Does do ×2 damage versus villagers. And no more Sacred Band infantry for red for the time frame. Neither side can now pull out Sacred Band infantry. Red's army's down with small numbers, but he still has Falconets firing away, annihilating groups of Fulani Archers. Blue's falling back, losing too many Fulani Archers to the Falconets, and they're not being threatened. Got these Musketeers now being forced back or warded away by the castle. More villagers, more Fulani Archers. More Fulani Archers there, going for crop rotation now himself. And now we got finally H4 for blue, and he's also going for the Robora. A number of fields here. The field's not being raided. Red's losing a good number of villagers. And now it's going for the Drawbody Parade, giving the Lifted Knights increased speed. Paraders speed. Lifted Knights increase hand attack. Give him AoE effect for the hand attack, and more AoE effect for trample damage. And Elite Raiders get the same bit as well. Give them AoE effects for their attacks. Blanche was trying to gauge the Javelin Riders. They are the counter to them, but good number of Red's villagers going down. He is just going to go straight for all the villagers. Got 69 villagers versus 96. Everybody knows which number they prefer. And I'm not going to elaborate that anymore. More villagers are going down. Fulani archers trying to engage. Coins still being collected from both sides. Both of them still have access to that. In fact, blue. Nope, that's just a. Actually, there's a coin deposit up here. A salt mine. He may have brought that in because it is an owned one by him. It does give him a 10,000 gold coin deposit for him to collect from. I wonder if he can continue collecting it. He had to deploy out a salty camel with that. He went for Berbers. Berbers have the bird of Berber natives does allow you to deploy out salty camels, so he does have an excellent infinite coin supply thanks to the salty camels and the Berbers. Culverins now engaging away. Musketeers trying to push away forward. Probably trying to hit the Culverins. Culverins get a good shot there on the field guns. He has 3 Culverins on the field. And he will take out all the Falconets. He will lose his Culverins, but they've already done their job. They're not important for the rest of this engagement. You can also have some Mamelukes on the field. They are incredibly heavy cavalry. The base health is, well, really, really high. 1,500 at the moment. I'm pretty sure their base health is like 1,000, but still. A very heavy Hussar mercenary who do not have a castle of water there. Blue's really crawling his way through in his own space. Red's put up a good fight, but he's losing everything at the moment. And Red does back the game now. This end grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now. Very good game by both players. That name of that. Is it a 4v4? Oh yeah, it's a 4v4. Oh boy. I have not cast a 4v4 before. This is going to go poorly. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HBARS 4 replay. This is a 4v4, and I'm not going to cast this all too well, I have a feeling. On the north side as the Blue Aztecs with VGA Chan. Somebody likes analog lines. As a Spanish, we got Flaming Lunatic. Please stay away from me. Pixel Buggy, the Chinese. And Michael Jackson, who is innocent of all charges. Or the Ottomans, or Mikhail Jackson, a like Hungarian variant. She may revolt to Hungary, right? Don't you can get a Hungary? No, I don't think we can. Or as the Green Ottomans, we have Plaza de RT. For the Orange British, we got Black Flag. He may revolt to Haiti, I'm guessing. As the Pink Dutch, we have Vice Kane O Shohar Duguda. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. And as the Cyan Swedes, we have Root. Oh, he'll root those Torpson. He does grab himself an Outlaw Musketeers. A large amount of pings on the field. Looks like Magenta, Blue, and Yellow all pushing the Explorers down south. They probably know the map better than I do. On the natives in this map, there's looks like 4 settlements. We've got the Quechua settlements to give you access to the Quechua Humlaca, those are spearmen. And we got the Bolus Warrior, which is a range infantry that hurls balls in a wide area effect, which is actually maybe a Grenadier variant. And same settlement there. And it's just all the same settlement. Is there any unique upgrades we should be concerned with? Villagers gather from coin faster, not bad. And faster train, that could be very useful. And infantry speed, that can be quite nice as well. Got these weird llama guantscanados. They look like llamas to me, but they may be not as full as drama. Looks like Team North side is really working together to take out these outlaws, and the Aztec player will probably just love getting the final blows on these units. That's why they're letting the Aztec finish off. Oh, but Red stole that kill. Red was their teammates as well. And looks like they got increased hit points and recovery for yellow. So that Explorer is very, very healthy. I would assume the War Chief, as the War Chief, would probably make better use of that. But either way, we got Team Exotic Hardwoods there. Let's try to go through everybody's decks. I'm not going to get everything. Villagers, wood, Team wood, villagers. Team Patchouli, give you teammates all villagers. Spearmen, faster training, food collection, well, food and coin from farms and plantations. Silversmith team, medicine team, large amount of team cards, very nice. Chest of coin team, night attack, team Travis, wait, farm Travis, not team. Aztec mining, agrarian ways. So we got a turtleish deck for the Aztecs. Yep, he's going for full turtle. I'm surprised we don't see night hit points card here as well. Large team coins. Scorched Earth, Night Combat, Kinship Tie. So we got native mix with Arrow Knight Focus. No Skull Knights. Not that button. Spanish Villagers, Team Hildegos. Early period foot archers as crossbowmen are trained, and pikemen are trained faster. And that is Team Capitalism. Villagers wood coin. Pikemen team hand infantry hit points, archaic infantry hit points, advanced arsenal, church, and team Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects them. Wood, Marvel Seer, pikemen, cavalry combat, falconets, assassin, royal mint, refrigeration, Spanish square delivers 20 pikemen, improves pikemen armor, peninsular guerrillas. Attack factory. Don't see gentleman of the pike. Or is that a brick card? That may be a brick card. The Chinese. Going for Summer Palace. Also let's Good Faith Agreements, wood, coin, snatch the pebble. Monk attack and hit points increase. Also gives Chinese monks ability to inflict AoE damage, delivering critical attacks on every hit for a short time. So monk build. Chuko News, standard army hit points. Mandarin Duck Squad. Just give you 8 Chuko News and a flamethrower. Flaying Pikemen, Step Riders, Mongolian Scourge, Banner School, Wood Coin, Chuko News. Flying Pikemen, Repelling Volley, Keshiks, Double Face Armor, Rallying Army, Hand Mortars, Arcupuncture, Old Dynasty Reforest, Machu Combat, Fire Dragon Manual. I hope those flamethrowers have a manual. Last thing you want to do is one of the two words you don't want to mix together: makeshift and flamethrower. So hopefully there's a manual to those flamethrowers. For the Dutch, let's see. Who should I sort of follow? Master Surgeons, Bank, Team House of Nasua. Team Ships 1 Market Wagon, Exploration Market Upgrade improvements are free. Oh, that's pretty good team upgrade. From Distillery, Wood. Team Infantry hit points, Bank Wagon, Arsenal, Advanced Arsenal, Fencing, Cavalry, Riding School, Church, Cigar Rollers, Buck Riders, Theaters, the Mercenary deck, Cavalry Combat, Royal Mint, XL Mill, Higher Bosniaks, and Dutch State Army, Blue Speculation, Fortress, Factory, and Carib Allies. Ottoman, Villagers Wood, Coin, Janissaries, Sabek, Advanced Arsenal, Engineering School, Palace Intrigue, Wood, Coin, Endurance School, Sipahis, Abbas Gunners, Falconets, and I see engagements here. That's probably how quick I can collect the announce which decks, because the Chinese players are pushing forward with a good number of pikemen and crossbows. Chuko News. Pikemen, of course, have excellent siege damage, while Chuko News have horrendously bad siege damage. Tend to equal each other out. Aztec players hitting his opponent's explorers with a whole bunch of natives or guardians. Got a outpost here, artillery founder here. A little bit too late to go for some leather cannon. And the Swedes right now are not deploying anything at the moment. And not sure what he's doing. He's trying to pull out some more barracks over here. He's going for more villagers once again. He's probably trying to go for some carols. Those are being sent over here. They're getting annihilated by the pikemen. And these stables will be torched down quite quickly. These villagers are falling on back. Right now, this player's pulling out nothing. He doesn't figure out if any banks on the field as well. Chinese player found an opportunity there to engage. The Aztecs now push way forward as well. The Warrior Priest could be useful to help keep his teammates' units healed up. Militia not pulled on the field. The Dutch doesn't have enough coin for militia. Oh, no, they do. It's like nobody on the south side to build an army, so we got some artillery founders here. Some from Grenadiers wouldn't be half bad, or Obelisk guns. Ottoman players now trying to pull out some Obelisk guns. Very good. They need to be over here as quick as they can. Pink has nothing. Cyan is trying to build stuff, but getting punched in the face by a bunch of monks. They do less damage versus villagers, and the monks do all get gunned down. Got some mountain troopers here. What are mountain troopers? Bavarian skirmisher unit, so it's a native unit. It must have been housed in Nasua. I know, that's probably a different one. Never mind. Probably whatever deck the Swedes got, and I haven't had time to look at it. These mountain troopers are a skirmisher variant. Those that do get some promotions. Try to get some damage over on these pikemen. Carolyn's not pulled on the field as well, which is Chukanos will do bonus damage versus. Pikemen getting gunned down by the mountain troopers. Fighting pikemen are dirt cheap. They only provide 6 experience to kill. More Carolyn's not pulled on the field. More pikemen and Chukanos being pushed on out. Orange up straight forward. Now green side trying to push forward some obelisk guns over here. They need to intercept these reinforcements. The Aztec is pushing forward with his Guardian army. Orange has plotted some musketeers. These obelisk guns are focus firing a little too much. Obelisk guns are classified as light infantry, so they don't receive bonus damage from the pikemen. Swedes players trying to get overran. Yellow's just streaming an army across the map. He does have quite a bit of players there. One of his teammates is slinging him resources. Let's see. Orange is eyeing for more musketeers. Or that was the Brit. Yeah, that was orange. Swede is eyeing for nothing. The Dutch is eyeing for pikemen. That's not useful. Aztecs. Yeah, they have to be slinging the Chinese player resources. That has to be what's going on. Yep. Ranger Wood sent a pixel buggy. So it looks like the Chinese player is being slung resources and just overwhelming his opponent with numbers. The Spanish player is now going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally better up here. After all, this force is diagonal to him. More pikemen, more Chuko news. Let's see, what decks have he gotten? He's gone to H3, which means that stuff maybe, yep, they're disciplined. Disciplined trash. Now going for Send Army, which increases hit points of Chuko news. Also bringing a shipment of Chuko news. So looks like his teammates went for economic upgrades while they're slinging the Chinese player, just mass production everything, so it's a well-coordinated team. He's not trying to push forward a pikeman. That pikemen are only good versus cavalry. I also got a number of Disciple crits. Nobody's back to the game just yet. Gale's not fancy his way forward, trying to torch down the torps. Magenta has a trade post up here. Ink's villagers has been spotted by the Spanish doggo, Don Gato. Wait, isn't Gato Spanish for cat? And a sign as well, if anybody's a fan of Digimon, Gatomon means cat Digimon. Yeah, enough of that. Sheeple have been liberated. And now we do have still more on Summer Palace Army. Look at that, he's already at 194. I heard explosions there. Looks like Orange has to put out a number of Grenadiers. The British Grenadiers are here. Pink sounds like it's not getting hit. Pink has a good number of villagers up here. Cyan may not be completely out of the game, but might as well is. And it looks like one player, they may be also specializing single resources, because I've only seen this guy send wood to the Chinese player. He has plenty of resources at the moment. He may could tell his teammates to, hey, I have plenty of resources and I'm at pop cap. He stopped sending military units to me, so he's eyeing for more Old Han armies. He does also have Flying Crows available eventually. The Aztecs right now are the ones lagging behind in their team. Let's see what the Aztecs are doing. One player's out, the Brits. The Aztecs are trying to age up to the Wise Woman now. 44 villagers, which is similar to the Spanish. Another player back the game. Now, Orange backed out as well. There was actually that was a sizable player there. So yeah, this game's pretty much over. And Green's back at the game, just leaving Pink. Yeah. And killing off this infrastructure will not give Team Northside any experience because they have backed up the game. And since they're back in the game, let's just want to fast forward. Pink has nothing left. Those are purple cavalry. And Pink does finally back the game now. This is Anagrid saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and great here. Another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue French, we have Second Chance Abuser. Spawn on the left side as the red Chinese, we have Kang Z, I think. When it comes to natives on this map, we do have the Sudanese, which give you access to the Sudanese Dervish. As well as if you research the Sudanese local forces for dirt cheap, you have access to some powerful mercenaries. Our horsemen, if I remember correctly, have like 1,000 health hussars. Oh boy, I think this map is giving me some lag spikes. Yeah, the miss effect is not liking my computer, is it? The Chinese player has selected his deck, my deck, Northern Refugees, Wood Coin, Shuko News, Wing Pikeman, Step Rider, Silversmith, Sustainable Agriculture, Cigar Roller, Rat and Shields, Food, Wood, Shuko News, Territorial Army, Keshrix, Double Face Armor, Iron Cap Prince's army and mortars. Intervention. More Trugonos, Old Dynasty Reform, Keshiks, Iron Flails, Flying Crows, and more Rattan Shields. Local doggos will go down here. Hippos. Marine Carter. Can't tell if that's a randomly generated name or an Bai Yu Feng. Sounds like a randomly generated name as well. Wait. Am I stupid? Chinese player's not building any villagers. No villagers are currently idle. It has 5 villagers on food. How did he have no food income or nor building any villagers? What was going on there? He has 6 villagers at the moment, while his opponent's at 13. What happened? Where did all of his food go? He didn't build goats. I don't see anything. Where did all the Chinese players' food go? What on earth happened? I'm having to restart the replay. I don't understand what was going on with Red's food. Where did it all go? Providing 25 food per second? What? Wait, why is it collecting up food so slowly? Wait, is this an AI? Wait. Exploration easy. Wait.
جاهز.
Is this an AI? Yeah, I think it's actually an AI because it says exploration age easy and what is going on? This explains why the deck seems like a little bit strange as well. Is this some sort of demonstration here of what's going on? He does have a fur trade that explains why he's going for all this food. I'm fast forwarding for the replay because I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, that's definitely an AI. I'm just going to go on to the next replay. This is just not... Why did he upload that? Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Age of Empires 3 replays. On the right side, as the blue Incans, we have box 2, box 1. On the left side, as the red Iroquois, we have Kinda Cat. For natives on this map, we do have the Cree settlement, so it does give you access to a Cree tracker, a Cree rifleman, sounds like a skirmish variant, and a Cree chorus des bois, so you get some French villager variants. As well as we do also have the Huron settlement, which gives you some Huron mantlets, which is a mantlet variant. On this map, there's also some sheeple for you to lead back home, which could give you some good amount of food. The farms for the natives are also hybrid livestock pens, so you can always go for one of those early on and then sort of get some fattened livestock pretty quickly. And also sign for an early trade post. Don't see a deck active just yet. Nor there either. I wonder. Never mind. I've never seen the Guardian Boars have a little bit weird description. But these guys don't have that weird description. The other native animals. Got Tomahawk. The explorer named Tomahawk there, dealing some of the local doggos. Has converted a bandit rifleman as well, which does have excellent range attack. And first shipments available, native skirms. So villagers exotic hardwoods, villagers wood or coin, all resources, tomahawks, observer tactics, cayenne horsemen, new ways, native treaties, native warrior combat, spice trade, forest prowlers, musket riders, cayenne horsemen, cavalry hit points, cavalry damage, renegade French, native warrior conscription, environmentalism, North American trade, Annas, light cannons, blood brothers, and Lepa allies. The Iroquois, we got villagers, American allies, exotic hardwoods, more villagers, Chimney runners, boom spearmen, jungle bowmen, ranged infantry attack, war hut travises, extensive fortifications, Hanakua support, Chica brewing, 2 town centers, cloud warriors, melee infantry combat, Urukas, Chimney support, Machu Picchu, road building, couriers, I don't know why I can't trouble pronouncing that, monumental architect, team improved buildings, high ground, heavy fortifications, and terrace farming. We do not have the Elder, and his opponent is already aged up. Not sure what he's went for. We see a War Hut Travis in the field. Or have a Travis in the field. While being pushed forward to deploy a War Hut. Some unbearable polar bears not being killed off. Though the war chief is almost down. Red could try picking him off. Can you convert your opponent's guardians? Scout here. And there's still a sheep up there on both sides to be led back home into glory. See, native skirms. So he is an eye for something for native play. He has gotten this trading post up and going, which does give him access to this various native stuff, including some villagers. Let's see. Enable Cree units to be recruited much faster. And increase hit points for infantry and cavalry. A little bit of hit points never hurts. And reduce the costs and build time for all structures. Buildings food costs food. What buildings have food? It must be related to the wonders themselves, because this wonder build time plus 25%. which that means also the with all the build time for my streak 5% that will cancel out. More Krees in the employed field, eyeing for some tomahawks as well. Got some tomahawks here and a proxy war hut. Trying to see on this trade post now. It does have a very weak defensive attack. Very, very weak defensive attack. Not sure why it has a range attack that's 5 damage, 8 range. It's really meant to stop stuff from torching it down. But 5 damage is nothing. It does even less damage to villagers that will do 1 damage to villagers. We now have native treaties here. Get a shipment of native warriors, which may give them some more Kree villagers. He currently has 3 out of 5. And did get a shipment. He got some Huron mantlets as well, so he does have a sizable force not push way forward. Huron mantlets are a decent frontline unit. They have good range resist. They are their own specialty of a unit. They are classified as ranged infantry, infantry, siege unit, native warrior, siege trooper, and land military, so neither heavy nor light. And they're not classified as artillery either, so culverins can't take them out quickly. Jungle Bowman now pushing forward, picking off some tomahawks, very good. And focus on the tomahawks before hitting the mantlets. Apparently they don't receive the poison damage over time from the Jungle Bowman either. More tomahawks push way forward. War Chief now seems quite a bit of damage there. Does take out that structure, which I believe that was the war hut. Yep, that was the war hut. Good pick there. War Chief is alive, but she needs a medic. Gym of Horsemen, more villagers, as well as more tomahawks. Soon has 5 out of 5 villagers. Contra houses being pulled in the field. He may want to pull off from building them. Sure, they're nice, but he needs other resources to pull out military units. So Plume Spearmen engage the horsemen. May get some hits there on these villagers, not hitting the villagers. This house will go down. Shipments available. Going for the tomahawks, going straight for aggression. One does have a shipment available. Jungle Bowman getting some good damage. More of the houses going down. There is, of course, a pair of war huts now firing away. Townsville is partially garrisoned, so got a basic attack as well. A couple of Plume Spearmen now pulling out. Jungle Bowman trying to get some damage on these forces. May want to hit the Huron mantlets. The Huron mantlets don't take any poison damage. Howdy. Plume Spearmen couple of them all going down there. Very good. Deacon player is not building more villages at the moment. He's low on food. Taking out those Contra houses really hurt his food income. And right now he has 25 villages. One is at 28. You've spent too much on those Contra houses. Yes, it's nice to get them out, but sometimes you gotta make sure your opponent's not being aggressive towards you. And now he is hurt pretty badly. He does need another Contra house, as well as other food villages gathering up food. We do have now these Chimi runners up way forward. Shock unit trying to find some villagers. Got this villager here going down. Does spot the dock. The dock is built. It's just some rugs and posts in the water. Nothing too significant. Blue's army here is getting found by the various forces here. And the horsemen are trying to avoid the spearmen. As long as he's at a point where just be aggressive there. Chimu runners right here. Trying to flank these various forces, but the Tomahawks are musketeer variants, so they do bonus damage against shock infantry if they get in the melee. We'll still have the shipment available. Maybe we're going to do it with the Warhood Travis. I think Warhood Travis may be the best one. He is going for Warhood Travis. It also does improve the health of his Warhoods by 50%, making them a bit more resilient. Horsemen trying to find these runners. The runners can overwhelm the horsemen. And runners just keep the run around. They do move pretty quickly like coyote runners. And now got all these forces in their retreat. These are Creed trackers, which shock units will do good versus them since they do less damage in turn. Those Creed trackers, their melee attack is a little bit minimal, but the melee attack is not good in general. The combat penalties versus shock units. That's what I'm looking for. I just realized something as well. They do less damage versus shock units, or shock infantry, but do bonus damage versus ranged shock infantry. That sounds like that sort of cancels themselves out. But not entirely. They still do a bit of bonus damage versus them. I don't know why. I just really just took a look at that. But either way, Red does have a decent force here, including still some guardians. 21 military units, 28 in total. His opponent right now has 3. He has good number of war huts, that's for sure. And with increased health, it'll make it a bit hard to deal with, but that's simply just still not enough. He knows his opponent's going for a good number of the Tomahawks, so it's a good idea not to go for the runners. More Juggle Bowmen would still be generally better. Right now, the Incan player is not in a good position. He's at 33 villagers, opponent's at 38, with 5 of them being the Crees. He does have a second town center here, which is actually helping out the Incan player a little bit. And it'll be hard to siege that one down. We do have villagers collect the moose here, but now we've got a... Okay, that's a fishing boat, not a war boat. A war canoe, but war canoe could help him deny the various deer here, but... The town center does have an anti-ship attack that doesn't require villagers on the inside, I believe. Maybe it does. So I don't think you can actually provide shore bombardment to hit the moose collectors. Now going for conservative tactics. As well as more fishing boats. Apparently they have fishing boats and not even canoes. Or that's just the icon for them. He has advanced next age. He needs some sort of shipment. He needs a little bit more core for the Chimu. Okay, he's going for the give himself a Citadel Travis, which may help him hold the area. He will lose some of his villagers over here. He's now down to 31 villagers, soon to be 28. Tactics now research. He has a very large number of idle villagers at the moment. Red's now trying to siege down the town center. Doesn't have full damage multipliers, and that's not a war hut either. Here on Mantlets now engaging this various structures. They do have a good siege stack of 56. Team Runners trying to overrun of them. The Huron Mantlets could just try to stand and fight. They don't gain damage penalties versus them. Though the hand attack is weaker than the range attack, of course. But right now they're just getting hit. Idle villagers over here for blue. And more Huron Mantlets for the Iroquois. Town center does go down. here on Mantless will be saved. Oh, well, one of them should be saved, I should say. But yeah, now the Citadel Travis here, the Suikas Pukorara. Unleashing broadsides of arrows against these here on Mantlets. So I guess siege down. And got Shimi runners now getting here on Mantlets as well. Very, very nice. Now he's trying to torch down the Travis. Getting some good damage there on the various infantry forces. Here on Mantlets are a bit more resilient. Shimi runners now pushing way forward. More resources, more Tomahawks going for Monumental Architect, but the Travis does, the Citadel does go down. Which the increased hit points would be useful, but only be a delaying tactic. Town Center firing away, War Hut as well. Blue's trying to counterattack with some Shimi runners, which he may be able to do it. The airport player has 40 villages, opponent has 28. And a llama working on the community plaza. Only llamas can work on community plaza. Down south, Blue's trying to put out some more war huts. Got more here on Mantlets here, and the villager is trying to torch down the war hut. Here on Mantlets now trying to gauge this various stuff. Could probably hit the villagers first, honestly. Either way, it will do some good damage there. You know, villagers going down, these villagers getting hit. Nice thing about this here on Mantlets, unlike the Iroquois Mantlets, these don't take any population space. Making them very much bit more flexible than the Iroquois Mantlets, though, since he is Iroquois, he can only eye for more Iroquois Mantlets themselves. These Mantlets need to start hitting these Shimi runners. We got some Tomahawks here as well. You can throw some Tomahawks to face. Or get some throw, or smash their heads and face with some Tomahawks. Okay, some good damage there. More of these villagers starting to going down as well. I think the game has been over for a long time. I'm not sure what Aqua is going to try to do. He can just simply hold inside his town center. Team runners do find some villagers here, but they do get into the war hut. And Blue Cast and GG. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So that's going to be my last replay tonight. My voice is starting to go out. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.